What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you guys haven't checked out the juice, go back and check that out on the channel, the juice from Lake Conroe. But if you watched that video, you heard that I'm going to do things a little bit different this year. We're going to kind of do a highlight reel of some fish catches of the event, and I'm going to kind of walk you guys through that. So that's exactly what this video is going to be. We got a few fish catches highlighted from stage 1 Lake Conroe. I'm going to give you a little bit of walkthrough, kind of set the scene leading up to the fish catch, and then we're just going to kind of let things play out and go through the fish catch as it was during the day in the middle of the tournament. So just wanted to do something a little bit different this year, kind of set the scene and kind of tell the story of, you know, why a fish catch was important or what was going on at that moment. Just do things a little bit different this year. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Make sure to drop in the comments. Let me know what you think about this type of video. And yeah, let's jump in. So of course we had to put the first bass of the season in this video. You know, of course it's significant to catch the first bass of the year. You know, I started the day in this little area. I caught a couple trash fish. I caught a hybrid and 2 crappie. And you know, I finally seen a bass. So this fish was riding very close to the surface. You know, I threw my minnow over there first, but it was sinking too fast. So that's when I picked up the jerkbait. And you can kind of see the fish here on the screen chasing that jerkbait. I had to work him a little bit, but eventually she ate it. That's the right kind. All right, we on the board finally. Took longer than I expected.
2.7.
2 pounds, 7 ounces. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ooh, slipped right out of my hands. First bass of the year, 2.7. Okay, so this fish is in the second period now. I've used up my scope period, and I kind of went to a secondary pattern. And you know, you can kind of see there's a little pipe came out of the seawall here. You know, I thought with some warm rain and runoff, maybe some fish pulled up in there and pitched a little drop shot over there, and she bit it right away. Yes, sir. Another one. Two. All right, so now we're actually on day 2 of the event. You know, I started in the kind of the same zone as I did the first day in the afternoon and wasn't liking it. So after about an hour, I made a run up to this creek, you know, just fish something different, something fresh. Picked up a chatterbait and started covering water. And this bite was really crucial to my comeback. I was getting a bite and getting some confidence in a new area. And you know, this bite really allowed me to slow down and kind of, you know, pick apart this area, knowing that there was some fish in here. All right. Maybe we found something.
Three pounds, 4 ounces.
Okay, 3-pounder. So this was the next bite I got in the first period. It's the same area a little bit further back in this creek, and I picked up a jerkbait to actually throw at this piece of standing timber here, and kind of threw out past on the grass line, and one walked up the jerkbait. But this fish was really key because later in the day, this is actually where I caught a lot of fish back to back, and you know, it turns out they were sitting on a little sweet spot. So this fish catch right here is what really allowed me to dial in this little area. All right.
Two pounds, 14 ounces.
Okay. 214. Okay, so now we've moved into the second period, and I decided to use my live scope option. You know, and at this point, what you don't see is I had just hit a stump and ripped off the transducers of my trolling motor, so I frantically put them all together right before the start of the period. And this is immediately starting the period. You know, it felt good to get out there right into this area and get a bite really quick to kind of calm the nerves and, you know, get some forward momentum after, you know, some rough circumstances of breaking the transducers off the trolling motor. This fish really helped calm the nerves and get things back on track. Got him.
Two pounds, 7 ounces.
Okay. Okay, so now back in the third period, I decided to come back into this creek and hunker down for the rest of the period. You know, I kind of mentioned that standing timber earlier. I went right back to that little zone and, you know, got some bites pretty quickly. So this was the first bite of the third period. And then, you know, I kind of put the poles down and started a little flurry here eventually. You know, I fished all around this little area, but we're just going to kind of let things play out here as the rest of the day went on. But it was, you can kind of see now why that bite earlier in the morning was so important to finding these fish and, you know, this flurry of making a run and almost getting a check here in the afternoon.
1 pound, 14 ounces.
Okay.
2 pounds, 3 ounces.
Another 2-pounder. Wish they would just fire up. Might catch about 10 of them real quick.
pound 13 ounces. Pounds, 2 ounces.
2-pounder. Uh-oh.
Two pounds, 15 ounces.
Okay, let's freaking do this. In here.
1 pound, 11 ounces.
What's that do for us?
34.
34?
We got 1 spot.
How much?
5 pounds, 1 ounce out of 30.
5 pounds. Golly. One big one. Let's go. Might be our first non-score. Oh, make it. Yes.
1 pound, 9 ounces.
Let's freaking go. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of video. Definitely let me know in the comments. I'm curious your thoughts on this type of video for the future events of the year. We're planning on doing this for every stage on the Bass Pro Tour. So definitely let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time.